Ah, yes. Okay, what about this? So tonight on the show, we have got Heineken on the table, because they have released a new beer called Heineken Silver. And if you don't know what Heineken is, let's just have a little chat about it. So Heineken, probably one of the most famous, most well-known beers in the world. Proudly from Lion Beer Group in Australia. That's not where they're from. Anyways, that's where these ones are from. Where are they from? They're Danish. Amsterdam. There you go. So they're from Amsterdam, but in Australia we make them here under license by Lion Group. They're they're one of like the most famous beers in the world. They're fucking. If you haven't heard of them, then you're living under a beer flavored rock. And I'm just gonna open this one and have a go. Before, yeah, my mate Grant made me this fucking bottle. I'm not meant to swear. YouTube is censoring me for swearing, but anyways, Heineken. So tastes like beer. It's like a pure malt lager. It's one of like the original sort of like older style European beers. It's been around for probably longer than I have, 200 years. It's malty. It's not like the Australian sort of beers, how they're all like hoppy and fruity and all that sort of buzz. It's like that malty sort of like European, like English sort of beers. What I've got, 5% comes in it, whatever. But it tastes like beer because, hold on. It's just great. Like, it's an easy drinker. It's quite popular with like sports. Like I don't do sports, but I think I like soccers and all those sorts of sports. They sponsor them, Formula racing and all that, race cars and all that sort of caper. But there's so many beers around. I feel like Heineken's maybe like falling down behind the cracks of the couch, and you go dig out and find like, oh, I've found 3 bottle caps and a TV remote while I drink them. But it's not really much of a thing in Australia. Like, I'm in Australia. I did a couple of years in Aotearoa in New Zealand. And I used to drink a little bit of Heineken, but purely because they, at the Pack and Save, the supermarket I'd go to and get my little chicken strips and chips for like $4, whatever, anyways, and toffee pops, like $2, anyways, you could get like cartons of cheap beer. It was like Spates, Steinlager, Heineken, and something else, and they're all under $40, and that's pretty much the only reason I drank them, really. But they taste like alright, but I am a bit of like a craft beer snob. Like, I don't know if you watch my shows, but you can't just drink craft beer all the time. But anyways, Heineken have obviously gone, let's try and like, hold on, phone battery's low. Just trying to film it. Anyways, there we go, still going. So Heineken have obviously, they did like a mid-strength beer a while ago. They did like a non-alcoholic beer that you can actually like literally get at servos. And now they just jumped on the whole low carb, no carb thing. So everyone, like all the beers in Australia, I don't know if this is worldwide. Can you see that? Anyways, a lot of the beers in Australia are all doing like no carb, low carb. Like my latest like few beers, like reviews have been like Traveller, like Australia's Lager, ultra low carb, better beer. That popped its head up. Anyways, that's no carb. 4X Ultra. I was drinking these tonight because they were still in the fridge. I bought 3 cartons of these for a show. Anyways, so I'm guessing everyone's now sort of steering towards these sort of healthier. People going like people are joining run clubs and whatnot sort of thing. So let's just drink it. I could ramble on for so long. Like if there was like a marathon, like what's that bloke that just did like 1,000 miles? Ned Brockman. I could ramble on for longer than he could run. Anyways, good on him. He did freaking well. He had like band-aids on his. Anyways, so what it is, Heineken Silver pure malt lager. So what have we got? Just to compare it to the other one, it's 4% as opposed to the OG of 5%. So they've just they've tamed it down a bit. So it's a bit. I think sometimes when you start like taking out carbs and that, you're going to take out some things, but I don't know, Heineken, like, they're struggling with the Australian market. Like, sometimes when you go to a bar, the only selling point I don't know if it's in here or when I was in New Zealand. Did I tell you guys I lived in New Zealand for a bit? Anyways, was you could get a Heineken, but they wouldn't pour it into a normal glass. They'd pour it into a Heineken glass, like a. Now this isn't a Heineken glass, but I was drinking. It's October, so I've been drinking some October beers, and I actually had one of these. It's a Schürfenhafen. It's like a branded beer glass. And I finally found the beer that go with this glass. So I had one of these tonight. But that's why Heineken, you'd go to a bar and you get a Heineken. They'd pour it into a Heineken glass. I don't know if it makes it taste any better. I don't think it does. But I don't know. It's a thing. So let's see if Silver Heineken. Does Silver Heineken get the gold, or is it the second? Is it the second best? Is that why it's like? It's not as good as the original. We'll just give it the silver thing. I could just... comment below on how many words I should not talk about. Anyways. So, smell that beer. That tastes like beer. It tastes... Hold on, I need to get my reference point. Where are these made again? I mean, these ones are obviously made... in Australia. Heineken, Amsterdam, Holland. Alright, never been. No, have I been? No, I've never been. So I don't know if they... Yeah, it was like, oh, when they're brewed under contract, they don't taste as good as the other one, like Guinness and Corona and VB and that, but that's... It's smooth. It's got the malty, like... Australian beers are leaning towards like lagers and smooth, and the craft is like a fruity, hoppier finish, and that. These are still retaining that sort of like very subtle malty European style beer. It tastes pretty good. Like that's very light, very crisp, very refreshing, not boring. Like a lot of I'll keep bringing it up because I've got so many here. A lot of these Ultra beers, like the Ultra range of beers, go check out my video on all the beers they call themselves Ultra. Are these from the same Castlemaine? It's a direct competitor. They all tasted like absolute nothing. Like they didn't taste bad. Like, they were very easy to drink, very like light, but they tasted like nothing. Whereas this is like it's scooped all the fucking flipping carbs and all that stuff out. It's only one standard drink. It's borderline mid strength, but it actually has a bit of a flavour. It tastes a bit malty, tastes like a beer, tastes like it tastes good. That's good. So that's what I want. Tastes good. So there you go. If you can decipher through my my rambling, Heineken Silver. If you like Heineken, but you want to be like a belt size less than you are, and instead of like doing things. Go check it out and support your like multi conglomerate, because I think they've done, I don't know, this one again made by Thingo. If you go to Amsterdam and try it, maybe it's different, maybe it's not, maybe I should like it, I don't know, but go check it out. Anyways, thanks so much for the show. If you want me to drink healthy beers, let me know in the contract, in the comments below, and I will. If not, thanks for watching my beer show. Because Heineken's good.